Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Date Everything. The last episode we met quite a few people. I still haven't continued what the game actually wants me to do and talk to Maggie the magnifying glass, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll do it today. I'll do it today. It's fine. Continue to awaken dateable objects, except I do think it's bedtime. It sure is. Good morning. Who do we want to talk to today? Let's leave the bedroom and maybe awaken other people other than just in the bedroom. Oh. I don't know, there's so many options. There's too many options. Can I turn the light on? Oh, I can. Coolio. Do we think the thermostat? Yeah, we gotta talk to the thermostat.
You feel an unseen presence detach, flee. It seems that there is nothing here to speak with. Mysterious. Perhaps this is not the place.
What does that mean? Do I need to find like the AC unit? What does that mean? Oh, I forgot. I have to talk to the D20. It's Matthew
You've
Mercer.
been ashamed of your interest in tabletop games, but ever since you stopped seeing people, you've spent far less time role-playing than you used to. The cloak-wearing nerd standing before you reminds you of days gone by, when you used to gather around a table with your college friends and pretend to be someone else.
Oh there, traveler!
What did you call me?
No. Ho, as in, hey. Howdy. How are you? You know, simple salutation.
Oh, well then, a good day to you.
Ah, that's the spirit. I'm Chance, your D20.
Chance is the perfect name, oh my
the
god.
mysterious cloak comes off, and you see the friendly face beneath.
He's cute though.
Welcome.
And his outfit's so good. You've got all the dice on his arm. You've got like rupees. I think they look like rupees. On the other arm, his shirt is a VAP.
Taking
His
a
vest
tiny
is
respite
a book?
from the drudgery of work.
You know what they say about all work and no play.
I actually have no idea. All I do is play.
Oh.
If you are up for a real adventure, I have just the thing for you. Have you ever heard of grottos and gargoyles?
Are you kidding me? Of course I've heard of G&G.
Oh, that's great! What's your favorite monster? Oh, and what about your favorite mystical weapon? Or class? Oh, I have so many questions.
I'm partial to all of them, actually. How could I possibly choose?
Wow! Someone else who feels the same as me! Oh, it's so hard to pick a favorite. Everything about G&G is so cool. You wouldn't want to, maybe, kinda play with me, would you? It would only be the single greatest thing you could do for me.
Bro, I would love to. That would be a lot of fun, Chance.
Chance's eyes light up, his hands balling into fists as he does his best to contain his excitement.
Really? Holy crit!
Holy
Someone to
crit!
play with me! You have no idea how hard it is to find someone to play with.
Can we play with just the two of us?
Sure can. Don't you worry about that. Your chronicler will balance everything for solo play. Regardless, it'll give us some time to get to know each other better.
I can roll with that. What's next?
It's time to get you your character. All we have to do is choose your stats, your powers, and your weapons. Then your armor, your lineage, and your gargoyle gauge. Although I might leave that out for this first character. It's an optional setting. See, you can have a portion of gargoyle blood running through your veins, which lets you...
I don't know, this sounds right up my alley.
How about you let me make your character for you? I know the game inside and out, and you can just show up and play.
You would do that for me? You're the best.
Oh, I'm so excited. You have no idea how much fun we're going to have. I'll even build the session based on what class you pick.
Well, you're picking it. What do you suggest I play as?
There are 3 classes I can get rolling for you. All of them are awesome, but they won't be too much of a challenge. I'd suggest the Troubadour, the Guardian, or the Enchanter. Which one would you like?
Can you explain them to me?
Sure. Let's start with the Troubadour. Loved by the locals.
Oh,
for
that's
their
the
wit and
bard.
Voice, this magnificent magical minstrel can change the outcome of a dire situation with a
Okay,
simple tune.
I just didn't know what a troubadour
With
was.
a liar by their side, this slick and seducing stupefier is sought after by those who wish to trade both coin and secrets for songs. Don't be fooled, though. The Troubadour can hold their own. They are a healthy hero, able to take hits with the best of them. What do you think about the Troubadour?
That sounds awesome. What about the Guardian?
The
Which I think is a
mighty
paladin.
Guardian. This sword-wielding warrior of light and all that is right vows to
Yeah.
protect the citizens of the realm. This is one beefy class. While this particular participant can pack a punch, they aren't the smartest of the classes. If there's a
Oh.
problem, they will try to solve it by punching. It isn't a bad thing, though. A well-equipped guardian can take down the most vicious of gargoyles. Their fighting record is just as shiny as their armor. Thoughts on the Guardian?
You know, I'm still not sure. What's the last one?
The Enchanter. The magic-slinging specialist who calls on charms to complete tasks. Shrouded in secrets and itchy cloaks, the Enchanter is a master of the far-off flaming finger. They are a bit more delicate, opting to avoid obvious agony by staying further back from the brawl. Don't think they aren't good at busting heads. They can spin spells to soften the toughest heel troll, or even summon a sidewinding slipper snake. How does the Enchanter sound to you?
So, I think I'm gonna go with Guardian, just because I recently played a paladin in the campaign I'm DMing, and now this is a secret just between you and me, but I think the next campaign I play, I want to make a barbarian. So I'm gonna go with the Guardian.
I'm so excited! Oh, the Guardian! May your sword find purchase in whatever vile thing comes your way. I heard that Jerry wanted to go apothecary if someone was rolling a Guardian. If you two know each other, I'll invite him. He's a little guy like me, right inside the desk here.
When do we get to play?
Now that I know who you want to be, it'll take me some time to finish building out the session for you. Give me a day? I should be ready by then. Anything before that, and it's a bit dicey if I'll be ready or not.
Sounds great. I can't wait.
Haha, me neither. Oh, it's been so long since I've played. I'll see you then.
Oh my god, I love him. He's in the desk? Oh, I see. Oh. Interesting. Where? Oh, okay, no, this is just one thing. That works. I like that.
Is this stranger your junk drawer, or the physical embodiment of clutter? He's absolutely covered in odds and ends. Receipts, CDs, rubber bands. Even his messy black hair sports a light bulb, a pencil, and a pen.
Leave my junk drawer out of
When he
this.
catches you looking at him, he startles, leaping back with an undignified yelp.
Whoa!
Oh, this is Jerry.
Whoa, Wolf! Cheese and crackers, you startled me.
His voice also sounds really familiar.
Hang on! My content aware is going off. Jerry has some mental health concerns that some players might find a little problematic, specifically hoarding. You cool with that, or you want to skip it?
This is your warning now. If you don't want to, skip ahead. I'm okay with this type of stuff.
Carry on, then.
Hey, next time you open a guy, knock her something first, huh? I'm not used to so much light. Besides,
Sorry.
sudden, jerky movements like that risk disorganizing my collection.
Oh, your collection?
Oh, yes. Of course. Sorry. Been a while since I've had a guest.
I like his little bow tie playing card. That's really cute.
Welcome to Jerry's Junk Drawer, the finest collection of curated treasures in all of the house. Feast your eyes upon knickknacks and gewgaws from parts unknown.
This is just a bunch of tangled wires.
So you would think. Where the untrained eye sees a pile of plastic spaghetti, I see a system, my friend. A highly organized system. I have specially ordered these wires by how often they get tangled. It is always. All of them are always tangled. So, what do you think?
Sorry, but I'm still not sure I understand what kind of collection this is exactly.
Why, it's a collection of lost things. Each one forgotten by the world. Each one a story. This button, for instance. Perhaps it was left behind as a clue from one lover to another. A modern-day Cinderella slipper. Take me with you, it says. And know that once you find the collar that matches this tragic button, you have found your love again.
To be fair, I do keep buttons that I find laying around because I think I'm gonna find what it goes to and re-sew it back on. It has not worked for me so far. Pretty sure that's a button that fell off my pants. I meant to sew it back on a few months ago.
And this mysterious strip of papyrus. Perhaps a missive from an ancient land. Perhaps a treasure map. Oh, the wonders we could glean if only we could decipher these symbols of black and white bars.
That's definitely a shopping receipt.
Hey, quit ruining the majesty of my collection with your needling.
Sorry.
Ouch.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you really okay living like this?
What are you insinuating?
It's pretty cramped in here. How will guests appreciate your collection?
I curate for a specific demographic that happens to enjoy the limited space. They don't mind.
Okay. Do you get a lot of other guests?
Do I get a lot of guests? Do I get a lot of guests? Of course I do. Bugs count as guests, right?
Not really, but
Oh, you mean the other objects. I get them in here all the time.
like who?
Well, there's that Celia. She's a very well-to-do socialite, and she happens to be very interested in the collection. In fact, every time she comes by, she asks me, when will this junk be gone already? I assume she's worried about the collection moving venues before she gets to see it.
Jerry.
She's probably just nervous about coming inside.
Maybe she's nervous about how cramped it is.
Listen, you, Oh, what's the use? It's true. Nobody visits me but the moths. What am I doing wrong? I just don't get it. I love to entertain, so long as guests don't touch a single thing.
Oh god, I don't want to say that. Maybe it's time to get rid of some of this stuff.
What? You mean throw it away?
No, just recycle it a little, turn it into something new.
How do you mean?
If these objects are special and you haven't been able to use them for repairs, ...
Now I'm scared.
upcycle them into something that doesn't take up as much space.
Upcycle them? You mean like an art piece?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose the collection could use a centerpiece. Something eye-catching to bring in more visitors. Which is to say, a single-digit number of visitors. Which is to say another visitor besides you and the roaches. But I wouldn't even know where to start. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just smash objects together at random? I can't imagine Pierre the paperclip and Claude the so old he's gray and unusable now eraser getting along. They're so different.
Well, could you combine objects with similar personalities?
I guess that could work. To be honest, whenever I look at anything in the collection, it's like I see its entire past laid out in front of me. That's one of the reasons it's so hard to give things up, you know? Every object has a memory, and that memory is like a part of my body.
Okay, so straight up, Okay. I have a really, really hard time letting things go. I like to blame it on the shit I went through as a kid. But it's pretty much just that. Like, I look at something and I'm like, oh, I don't use it. But then I'm like, oh, but this person gave it to me. Or I got it for this reason. Or, oh, but it could be useful. And my partner hates it. But I have been getting better at it. I've just not been buying as much stuff. You don't have to get rid of stuff if you don't buy it. Right? But I do still have quite an amount of stuff. So that, like, that hits home a little
They all
bit.
have their own vibes and textures and feelings. Mixing them together is hard. They've all got such strong individual identities.
Maybe I can help you group them together?
I suppose an outside perspective could help. I'll gather some items that could make a suitable sculpture.
He does so, then claps his hands together.
Okay, sculpture. Phew. Here we go. First things first, we need some kind of foundation. I think I've got just the thing for this. It's a flat, circular piece of wood that fell off the fence out back. You always said you'd repair it someday, but I think both of us knew that was a lie.
Hey now. Yeah.
I've got a pile of other objects here. Your job will be to pick one of my objects we'll pair together. It's a long shot, but maybe we can scrungle something together.
Oh
Let me
no.
tell you about Rudolph, the wooden square.
Okay.
When Rudolph first came to me, I had a habit of tapping on him. We would while away the hours together, tapping away to a rhythmic beat. Sometimes the best fun looks like boredom. Rudolph always tries its best, even when he's down on his luck. He might not always be the tool you need at the moment, but he's always there to support you. Very reliable. Now, which of these would pair well with Rudolph?
The old parasol.
Lorena, huh? That's not such a bad idea, actually. She might have a few holes in her, but she's always been useful in a storm. Very reliable, just like Rudolph.
Exactly.
It's sad to see them both past their prime, but I think they could find solace in each other's company. Here, I'll glue them together. There. Now we've got a base for the rest of the sculpture. We need something to give it body. Something eye-catching. Something that pops without throwing the whole piece out of whack. What do you think?
Rabbit and holiday lights.
Ah, the old holiday lights. For the holiday we used to celebrate. You know the one.
I do know the
These
one.
guys were real champs before exactly one of their 50 bulbs burnt out, rendering the entire string useless. You gotta love series circuits.
Love
Even
them.
though they don't light up anymore, they still have an interesting shape. And the wire structure lets us sculpt them in interesting ways. We could even make some little columns between the top and the bottom to connect Rudolph and Lorena.
Oh.
Yeah, I think this is a great fit. We've got the sparkle, we've got the foundation, but it feels a little empty in the middle. It needs direction, a sense of purpose. There's a wooden foundation, a canopy above the lights. What could go in the middle?
How about these little plastic figures?
The little army man? I suppose that could work. The shape of the sculpture does remind me a bit of a gazebo. Or maybe... a carousel!
Yeah.
We only have one or two old horse figurines, but if I take the other plastic fellers, melt them down and reshape them a bit, yes, I could probably make new horses.
Jerry does so. It takes him quite a bit of time, but he manages to use an old matchbook and some tinfoil to melt the figures into a mold. By the end of the process, the figures have transformed into a series of horses with multicolored manes, thanks to their disparate pieces.
That looks great. That looks really great.
It's cute. That's really cute.
These poor figurines forgotten and collecting dust, reshaped into something beautiful. Rudolph and Lorraine are working together to give them a stage. It really is the essence of upcycled beauty. I have to say, this is very striking. It pays homage to the origin of these objects while giving them a new sense of purpose. Great work. Here, let's display this on top of the desk so everyone knows about the great collection inside. Look at that. What a beaut. You know what? I think I'm inspired. Maybe I should try doing this with some of my other pieces. I feel a new era for the collection coming on. Oh, I'm so excited. Thanks a lot, friendo. Things are coming up, Jerry.
Oh, yay!
I can't remember the last time I was this happy.
Oh, I like being friends with Jerry. What did I get? I got empathy. Is it on the desk? No. Where's it at? I thought we said we were gonna put it on the desk. Now I'm sad. Oh. I have to talk to the water heater. Right? Oh. What do these people want?
Nights. It's me, your CEO, David Reginald Most. I'm writing to you from the awe-inspiring beige pavilion at the historic Cottonwood Hotel just moments after stepping off the stage at the Valdefest keynote. Let me tell you, the room felt positively electric. And not just because of the incredibly dangerous grounding issues we discovered in the speaker system.
Nice.
No, tonight, our consumers, employees, and shareholders were absolutely buzzing at the launch of Valdivian's newest initiative. Bigger than a self-driving stroller.
A self-driving
More
stroller?
revolutionary than Peninsula.com. Tonight, we unveiled to the world our strategic partnership with the U.S. government's Department of Overseas Violence. While the specifics of this groundbreaking collaboration remain on a need-to-know basis, I'm looking at you, Erwin, in product development. We are confident this partnership between the world's most exciting corporation and the most deadly military on Earth will absolutely thrill, inspire, and delight Valdivian superfans the world over. For everyone who helped produce or even just attended this year's keynote, please find me at the after party so I can thank you personally. I'll be parked all night next to the Virgin Mojito Bar between the fax machine and the crawfish buffet. Semper Fi!
Okay. Sure. Oh, here we go. Yep, Damien has. I knew it. I was like, he looks. Clean out the junk drawer. Yeah, enchants. Matthew Mercer. Whoa. There's 4 for the Enchanter campaign, 2 for Troubadour, and 2 for Guardian. Dislikes railroads. I think there's a joke in there. Oh, they're both voiced by Jonas Scott. Okay. But we do have to talk to the water heater.
Normally you try to avoid dealing with your water heater. You're no plumber after all. But as you look at the beauty standing where your water heater usually is, You wonder for a moment if that's about to change.
Why, hello.
Beyond the rigid metal of the heater lie dangerous curves. Brown skin swathed in orange and blue and silver. Her soft, pretty facial features are adorned by colorful makeup that looks like it wouldn't be out of place in a fashion magazine. She doesn't seem to notice you at first, but when she does, she lets out a sharp scream.
Ah!
Ah!
Bubbling boiler rooms. You scared the living.
Oh.
It takes her a moment to calm herself down.
She
fans
just
at her face
sounds
with her
pretty.
hands, exhaling loudly.
Got me flustered is all. I wasn't expecting any visitors.
That, like, southern charm.
Last folks who lived here only came down when the pilot light was out, which wasn't often. See, I'm made of the good stuff. Southern made and made to last.
Damn right. You look like you are quality.
Your eyes don't lie to you. I'll tell you that much. Here I am just talking and you don't even know my name. I'm Winifred. Nice to meet you.
Oh,
you
her
doing, sweetheart?
shoes. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure. I'm not sure how much more talking I can do right now. I got work to take care of.
What is it you do?
Did you just ask your water heater what she does?
You know, that is fair. I mean, I guess I did.
It's okay, sweetness. I'm just having some fun. But I do need to get back to work. Washford's about to kick on and Daisuke needs a bit of a push. I need some time with River to make sure she's ready to go.
Sounds like hard work.
I don't mind it. See you around.
We have one more. Who shall it be? Well, let's look at... Oh,
Impressive news out of Valfest. Really too bad that particular partnership is about to hit a rough patch. But then David's never been great at partnerships.
okay.
I see you've had the opportunity to test out the prototype.
You can see me?
I have remote access. Allows me to analyze the back-end system data. What'd you think? That I just hand over absolute control of a device this powerful?
Whoa. Chill out.
I'm sorry, that was rash. I'm enormously grateful to you for concealing the prototype. And I'm sorry I dropped all this on you so unexpectedly. I know protecting it is not a responsibility you asked for. Maybe not even a responsibility you want. But I had no other choice. Every other Valdivian employee's allegiance was unknowable, except you.
Why me?
Because you're paid the least out of everyone.
Wait. Seriously?
I can't get into that right now. Anyway, it's not safe to talk. I will return when the signal is secure.
Man. I'm really getting the short end of the stick here. Higher calling. Everybody looks up to the matronly mayor. Find this fragile friend all over the kitchen. Oh, I know who Daisuke is. One born every minute? A sad-looking vacuum came by to a very disappointing concert. Stashed in a closet. Songs of a classic crooner echo among the tiles. Report to the nearest prepper of popcorn stat. What are you waiting for? Turn on a spigot and go with the flow. Oh, that must be the sink? Soggy bottom boy. But I have been eyeballing the fridge. So I think it's time to talk to the fridge.
You'd hoped you'd meet your refrigerator, but it seems he's already busy with another guest.
Look at that man. The fridge, not the sandwich. Look at that man.
Freddy, this is all rather dull.
Oh, he's not a sandwich.
How can you say that when you haven't heard the coolest part?
Look at him.
Regale me.
The point in which gelatin goes from a liquid to a solid. Can you guess the temperature?
Certainly.
Go on. Guess for me.
I do not guess. Perhaps this human would like to essay an attempt.
It can't be freezing, right? Below 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow! How did you know?
Educated guess.
Oh, look at the time. I must be on my way to a more interesting conversation.
Now alone, the massive Yeti turns his attention to you. You want to speak to him, but it takes you a few moments to process what you're seeing.
'Cause he's sexy.
Yep, that is indeed a Yeti. Massive, furry, and decked out in his finest winter wear.
Huh. He ran like he didn't want to be here or something. You, with the answers and the listening, that can only mean one thing.
That thing is...
With you standing in the kitchen, I'm no longer the coolest thing in here.
Damn. That was kind of sweet.
That's me. I try to be sweeter than that chocolate bar you've been hiding from yourself inside the butter drawer for the past few weeks. Go
Hey
on.
now.
I'll never tell.
Thank you.
But really, to what does old Freddy here owe the pleasure of this visit?
Freddy Yeti.
Oh, did you make another order to food fetch? What did you get this time?
Not DoorDash.
Did you order sushi? Oh, I love it when you get those little rolls that you have the tiny bubbles on top. No, wait. You know what we haven't had in a while? Burritos. But you might want to hold back on the beans because, well, you know why.
I do, unfortunately. You got it, Freddy.
So what are you doing here now? Oh, don't tell me. Let me guess. Let me guess. Are you feeling fancy today? You look fancy, cool kid. I bet you were feeling fancy. I got it. You ordered my favorite. That duck from the one place that I can never pronounce. I love duck.
What else do you like?
A burger? Chicken tenders? Empanadas? Oh, I love when you use food fetch. The possibilities are endless. As endless as they can be within a 10-mile radius.
We have plenty of food here, don't we?
Oh, sure. We sure do. You
He's
sound
so cheerful.
adult, cool kid. We have food at home. But I guess you do still have stuff left over from the last few food fetch orders.
I wonder what I've got.
You hungry? What can we get you? We've got those leftovers from that Tie Me to the Moon place, the slice of cake from I Like Big Bunts, or the pizza from Pie on Life. Which would it be?
Give me that Zara.
No such thing as a bad slice of pizza. I will say I was judging you a little when I saw the pineapple on it, kid. But I'll admit it smelled fantastic.
I don't like pineapple on my pizza. Yeah, they made a mistake when I delivered.
I hear you. That can happen. Hope you still gave him a good tip. Man, that pizza, the way that cheese was stretching, I get shivers just thinking about it. So good. Za is a way of life. I know you eat it cold sometimes, but I can make a suggestion on how to make it better.
Sure. What you got?
Slide that leftover slice on a pan inside the oven on low. Let that cheese get all gooey again. Then the pizza will be perfection. Next time you're feeling peckish, you know where to find me, cool kid. I'll be here waiting.
Val do it to you on tights. Yo, yo, it's your boy, David Most. Coming to you live from the best virgin mojito bar ever. Like, this stuff for real is legit so good. I've had like 12, and I feel amazing. Can't believe there's not any alcohol in it. JH19. Hey, did you guys see how dope that presentation was? We rocked that! Like, people keep saying we're at dire financial straps and need urgent restructuring. Even my dad was like, you're gonna get smoked by your top competitor, Bitewave. Dead ass. And I'm like, okay, Dad, if you like Bitewave so much, why don't you marry them? But does Bitewave have a contract with the U.S. government? No. I just want to say I love you guys, but not Franklin. Don't love or miss Franklin at all. You hear me, Franklin? Night-night, nerds.
Okay. A virgin bar, right? Right. Totally. Can I play the piano? Is that an option? Oh, I can, but not well. Seems like. Okay. You can interact with a bunch of stuff. Can I light the candelabra? Can I take the trash out? Oh. Can I do the dishes? No. Oh. Titus. Okay. I think it's bedtime. So colorful in there. I don't remember the layout of this house at all still. But I will get there. I gotta turn off the light first. It's bedtime. I do have to go back and talk to Chance, though. What? What is that? I must know what this is.
The stranger standing before you is dressed to kill. A sheer black catsuit, studded black manacles with pink fur trim, and a variety of brightly colored accessories drape their shoulders and frame their delicate features.
Oh my god, he has a strap. They have a strap.
Loneliness has been such a defining factor in your existence over the last few years, you've almost forgotten what it's like to be around others. You've certainly forgotten what it's like to be around someone like this.
Oh my
Almost
god.
as if you've stepped into a sex shop.
Context clues, average. Context clues would have led you to this realization.
Okay. So, that little bag that's in the dresser next to your bed?
Yeah,
They're sex toys.
figured that out.
Toys? Pleasure is not a game, darling. But at least you didn't call me a marital aid.
Benoit is gonna have some pretty choice
Benoit.
values and themes. They're adults only.
You want to skip me? That's fine.
I will play it out. However, if I think I don't want to upload it to YouTube, I will cut it out.
I can have plenty of fun all by myself.
I'm gonna go through it. If you see it, it wasn't that bad. If you don't see it, it was. Let me in. I like this stuff.
Okay, have funsies.
There you are. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten me.
Who could forget you?
Mm-hmm. Cute.
Okay.
I'm Benoit, your partner in pleasure.
They're barefoot. Oh. You're...
What many call sex toys, yes. I prefer to call myself your ruin. It's really about time you came to speak to me.
like
Given the
day
way we met,
4.
someone less confident than me might really take it personally.
They look at you expectantly, raising an eyebrow.
You do remember the way we met, don't you?
I bought you?
You think you could afford me?
Okay.
Please. No, that wasn't it. Gag gift.
They look absolutely disgusted.
The only way to strip the word gag of all its appeal. Some friend of yours thought they were hilarious. You moved into this house and your friend brought you a big box. You opened it up to find... what else? A smaller box. You opened that to find another small box. And so on and so forth. So funny. Eventually, you got to the smallest box. And there I was. A bright-eyed virgin. Yours for the taking. But there's still time to rectify that. After all, you're here, I'm here, and I know you have nothing but time. So how about it? Me and you and mind-bending, earth-shattering pleasure?
You know, maybe we could just cuddle and, like, get to know each other instead?
Oh, well, that does sound sweet. Come here, then.
Okay. Works for me. Just gonna close that right up. That wasn't that bad.
Based on how plastered David was in his last most mail, he must have finally discovered the prototype is missing. He'll sober up soon, though. And when he does, he'll stop at nothing to ensure its retrieval. If he fails, he'll be at the mercy of some very powerful people. He'll never allow that.
How do you know all this?
I guess it's imperative that we trust each other. And I've been asking you to trust me without being fully transparent. I know all this because I created the Date Theaters.
Yeah, I basically guessed that.
Sure. Whatever. Anyway, I can't talk now. I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water. Remember, under no circumstance allow David to know you possess the prototype.
Okay. I do have to talk to Chance today. At some point. Now I just have to choose something that I think would be really interesting. I don't know. I'm indecisive. I have been trying to talk to the mirror for a while, so let's talk to the mirror.
Your mirror has done its job dutifully over the years, accurately reflecting your image back at you in good times and in bad. But today, there is no reflection for you to scrutinize. Only a long-haired beauty who looks at you like you're a work of art.
A mirror.
Oh, incredible.
Who? Me?
Amir throws his arms out to stop you, gesturing to you to stay where you are.
No. Don't move. Step back into the light.
Like this?
Yes. Breathtaking. Look at you. Do you see how well I can frame your face from this angle? You are glowing.
I mean, it's still just me, though.
When you are accustomed to the extraordinary, even the extraordinary appears mundane.
I'm really nothing special.
Ah, nonsense. Nothing is special. You're adorable. How could you say such a thing? What could you possibly dislike about what you see?
I look tired.
The sign of a busy mind. That fatigue you see speaks to your many accomplishments. Still, rest is vital for your health. Best to make some time for that, don't you think?
Huh. Well, when you put it like that...
Now you see what I see.
I guess. I'm not sold yet, but I appreciate it anyway.
Ah, but the spark has been lit. You'll see. We will just have to fan those flames until they're a big, beautiful rolling flame, won't we? Stop by any time. I am happy to admire your beauty any day.
Do we talk? Okay, I also want to talk to the diary. 'Cause I think that'd be funny. What's in her drawers? Nothing. I can't open the bottom one. Nothing. Okay, diary. We're just gonna go through the bedroom, I guess.
A strange figure stands before you, a whirlwind of conflicting energies and vibes. Manic and dignified, friendly and intimidating. She's dressed like some sort of quasi-Victorian text-themed aristocrat.
The Mad Hatter vibes, dude. This is cool.
You couldn't have imagined what the date creators might make of your thoughts transcribed on paper, but if you could, it likely would not have been this. As you approach her, she launches right into what feels like the middle of a one-sided conversation.
Why do you ask?
Hey there, new friend.
But the blue one, and then the butterfly. Why is there so much sand?
Hang on! My content aware is going off. Diana, your diary, experiences some mental health concerns that might be too much for some players, including things like hallucinations, paranoia, extreme mood swings, loss of sense of self, and executive dysfunction. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
This is your warning. I'm gonna go through it. If you don't want to watch it, skip it. I'm okay with this type of stuff.
Carry on then. Why is there always sand in places where sand should never be?
Agreed, especially when you go to the beach. Excuse me?
The sand on the beach was stuck under my nails. But I've never been to... Have I been to a beach? Why would I have been to a beach? Why can't I remember?
I think it's normal for people to forget things.
None of it's normal. If everything is normal, nothing is normal. And why won't you tell me? Now you keep a secret. Funny timing, band leader. It's a bad rhythm you're leading. Too much percussion. Far too much booming and banging around in here.
I didn't mean anything bad, whatever I said.
Oh, nobody ever means it. Nobody ever means anything. That's the problem. Pushing the button. I didn't mean it. Smiling at the man across the room, and when he comes over with a lace drink in his hand, I didn't mean it.
So, if this is our diary, does that mean that happened to us? As the player?
It's mean. It's mean to not mean what you mean. And a side of applesauce, please.
Diana.
And with that, she is gone.
Okay. Goodbye, Diana. It's chance time, I've decided. I don't know who we're gonna talk to after that. the office is not this way. But we have to play G&G.
My strong warrior, you have returned to me.
I have, oh my god, oh, hold on, I'm in the way. Please hold. I have hit points. You are way too cute to stay away from.
You trying to get some magical equipment by flirting? It might work. Keyword might. I'm so glad you're here. I knew you wouldn't let me down. I rolled a crit on my insight check of you. And it looks like our mutual friend Jerry is joining us today.
Hello. I'm excited to play with you. I hear there's loot in this game.
I've rolled Jerry as the apothecary class. To keep things a little more exciting, I've rolled to see what his character would have. A lot of it is things to help you on your adventure. Some of it is, well, less than useful.
That's okay.
You will be playing the mighty丨Date, a guardian who lives on shoelace shores in the village of Sneakars. You are on your way back from training on the nearby Chukka Hills. You will start with 75 health. But don't worry, I'll keep track of all those things for you. We start our adventure in the early morning. As you walk upon the grass path, thinking about your latest training and feeling the soreness in your muscles, your mind drifts to home. In particular, your mind drifts to that of your family. Tomorrow is your partner's birthday. You haven't decided what to do yet, but you know it has to be special. Maybe a cake or a seafood dinner. The smell of the salty air from the shore is refreshing, and you look out on the horizon. That's when something catches your eye. Something from the direction of Sneakars. Is that? It is! It's smoke! Black and billowing.
I need to be cautious as I approach.
You pick up the pace, keeping an eye on everything around you as you move. As you reach the top of the hill overlooking your seaside village, you see Sneakars is smoldering. You see the village priest helping tend to people around the town. Oh, praise to the goddess, you are back!
Yes, Matthew Mercer. This was the perfect casting for this character. Or Brendan Lee Mulligan, who I know is also in this game. He also would have been a really good cast for this character.
They come to you, worry etched on their face. They take your hand.
What happened here?
You have questions, but we shouldn't speak out here. We don't know who is around. Come, follow me. As you follow the priest to a makeshift shelter, you see the level of destruction. Your fellow villagers are hurt, and you start to make a mental tally of who you see. A few people cry as they realize their loved ones didn't survive whatever happened. Once inside the shelter, you realize your partner.
Where's my partner?
We were attacked right before dawn. A few people were killed, but we were caught unaware. And I think they were looking for you.
Oh, I didn't know I was traveling with a wanted person.
Jerry, this isn't your moment. Me?
Your house got the worst of it. They took your partner.
No.
Spirited them away, and left only this amongst the rubble. The priest hands you a piece of fabric, with what looks like a mountain lion pouncing burned into it. It's the Amok Bandits.
Who are they?
The Amok Bandits are a rival band of scallywags who were once in constant battle with the village of Sneakars. Peace was hard fought, with you being the fiercest warrior and a large reason they surrendered. That was a decade ago, and you thought they had moved on. But it seems they never forgot about you. What will you do? How should we respond? You are the only one able to go after them.
I will avenge my partner.
And I can help. Surely my sundries will come in handy.
The priest sees the dedication in your eyes and offers to help you prepare for the journey. They also bless you with what healing energy they have left. You gain 15 health. You decide to head off when night falls. During the day, you help your fellow villagers as you continue to think about your partner in the Amma. What is going through your mind?
I hope that my partner is okay.
You reach out into the universe, trying to feel for them. You can feel the love connection you two have still holding strong. They are still alive.
I would flirt with Chance right now, but one, we're in the middle of a campaign. I feel like this isn't the time or place. Two, Jerry is like right there.
The moment the stars begin to appear, you take your leave. You have a brief moment with the members of Sneakars. All of those who are healthy enough to stand and walk form a circle around you. They all whisper hopes of good fortune and a battle well fought for you. They also take the moment to state anything they might want to say before you pass. This is a Sneakar ceremony to ensure that there is nothing holding their warriors back from the future, regardless of how the battle ahead may end. You bask in the moonlight and accept their desire for you to defeat those who attacked them. Setting off down the path that many say the Amuk bandits used, you walk with your head high. Your village is what you fight for. Moving alongside the path, you travel for about half an hour before you see movement. You find some shrubs off the path and hide between them. As you sit, surrounded by leaves, you see what you know to be members of the Amuk step into the moonlight. Cat-like humanoids, all clad in leather armor. On their side, you see the traditional swords that you became familiar with during the battles a decade ago. You think there are only two of them, but wait. A third actually walks right past you, missing you in the bushes. There's no doubt they'll come. You just have to wait. Ooh.
Not the ooh-woo. Okay, I'm gonna flirt here because why not? Fuck it. You are so damn adorable.
Thanks. Don't let them fool you. The Amuk are ruthless murderers. But you are lucky. These aren't the most vicious of their fighters. This is a band of scouts. You hear one of them say, "Well, let's do one more pass of the area, and then we can dip into the Nip." Ooh. The Nip was credited with their defeat in previous battles. The fact that this scouting party seems to have some on them proves how much they underestimate you.
This nip stuff sounds like it could give us an upper hand.
What do you want to do?
Wait for them to nip out and then attack. We need every advantage we can get. We need to save our energy.
They circle the area one more time. This time, they are highly distracted. You can tell that Nip is on their minds. They walk past you again, only this time, they almost scurry back and huddle together. Ooh, this is the good stuff. Ooh. They partake. It doesn't take long for it to take hold of them. Their eyes get wide. One stares at the moon, mouth open and drooling. The other two produce a ball of yarn and begin to pass it back and forth as they roll around on the ground.
Oh my god.
This is your chance.
This is adorable. Don't fail me now, trusty axe.
You seem to remember that the Amuk scouts were never really prepared for the edge of your axe. You use this to your advantage and leap towards them. You catch the one staring at the moon unaware, and they barely let out a cry of pain. Before they go down, you turn to swing on the other two and you feel something latch onto your leg. Claws from the one closest to you on the ground dig into your calf. They hit you for 15 damage.
That's a lot.
The third one is still preoccupied with a ball of yarn.
Get off me, yo.
The axe comes down, dispatching the second Amuk in a heartbeat.
Ooh, that looked like it hurt. I will use my slinky.
Okay. It bounces around the battlefield, creating a soothing shimmer in the moonlight. The metal coil catches the eye of the final Amuk. It looks around, finally aware of what has happened.
I yell at it, holding up a thumbtack. You want some of this?
The slinky starts to move toward the Amuk, and it is struck with fear.
Keep the shiny thing away from me! Oh.
The Amuk runs, happy to have his life and his yarn. But strangely enough, he runs toward your village. Must be the Nip. You have full confidence the people in your village will know what to do with him. As you take off toward the Amuk camp, you find yourself upon a dried-up stream bed. The warm days the past few months have not been kind to this stream. You look down on the dry stream bed and you think of the first time you spent the day next to it. It was the war. The battle had been raging on several fronts, and the weather had been gloomy. But on this day, the sun was out. It was just plain perfect that day, and both sides of the conflict knew it. No attacks were launched. Instead, you got to bathe in the cool stream waters. You cleaned your wounds, washed your face, and relaxed for the first time in weeks. That was when you first saw your partner in their birthday suit. You were spellbound. You didn't make a move then. Instead, you played it cool. You cracked jokes, splashed around, and let the sun dry your skin together. That was the day you fell in love with them. You were certain of it. It would take months after the fighting had ended for you to finally try to court them. But this is where it began. It feels fitting that it is dry now.
That was beautiful.
I want to take just one more moment and remember that time.
As you close your eyes to take in the space, you notice the tiniest sound of a trickle. Sure enough, further up the hill, there is a small amount of water starting to rise up from an underground spring. It is running clear and shining in the moonlight. You reach down and splash your face with it. It is refreshing and rejuvenating. You gain 15 health. With the memory of your partner ever present, you push on. You are ready to take on whatever is next. You find yourself at the edge of the Ammup camp. They are out in full force. You scout the area to try to decide what to do. Lucky for you, not much has changed in the decades since you last stormed these wooden walls. This gives you a slight advantage. Still, they have numbers on their side.
As you're smart about this, so I'll watch their patterns and find an opportune time to slip in.
You watch for a time to slip into the camp. And then it hits you. You remember how you got in the first time you were here. You look to your left and there, under fallen leaves and palm fronds, you see it. The path that leads around to the back of the camp. You take off down it, keeping low and making sure the side of the camp is on your right.
Do I find any loot on the path?
Maybe. There are a few bottles and broken pieces of shields and swords.
I pocket them. I take them all and I'll sort them in my beautiful little gorgeous pack.
Okay, you do that. Eventually you come to a path. It leads to the back entrance of the encampment. You see 2 Ammup guards there.
I like these odds better.
You notice that these 2 Ammup look way more prepared than the scouts. They have bows and arrows along with scimitars and a thicker armor. They know your potential. Looking at your abilities, you could either try to frighten them from their post using Battle Cry, or you could climb a nearby tree and perform the Rain of Terror attack.
Oh, call me a thundercloud, 'cause it's gonna rain.
You find a nearby tree and you climb as high as you can. The branches are sturdy in this old growth and you find your footing. Axe in hand, you think back to when you first learned this technique. You never thought you would get the rotations right, and many times you didn't. But the feeling of satisfaction you had when you pulled it off in battle surges forward. You know you've got this. Turning your back to the guards, you stand on the thick branch. Then, you leap. You become a tornado of pain and destruction as you spiral through the air.
This is so cool!
Through sheer will, you find your targets and spin toward them, the axe blade whipping you around and cutting through air. Soon, it is cutting through the Ammup, and one of them falls to your blade. You catch the second one in the onslaught as well. Only they survive. You land on the ground between the dead guard and the injured one.
I've got this one. I take out a paperclip shaped like a boomerang. I throw it at the Ammup using my improvised weapon feat.
Let's go,
Your
Jerry.
boomer clip connects with the Ammup, taking away what little health it had left.
Go, Jerry.
I catch the boomer clip on its return and say, never throw away good office supplies.
That is true. I agree with that.
Having defeated those standing in your way, you notice the path forward. It is clear, as is your sense that your destiny lies before you. Ahead is where you will make your stand. You have entered the dungeon under the Ammup camp. It smells like damp earth and wet fur. Nothing about the area feels safe. You move slowly down the corridor until you come upon a large open space. It's dark, with the flicker of a few torches on the far side of the wall providing a bit of light.
I have a promotional light-up keychain in here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Bing!
In the middle of it sits a person. They are slumped over, looking tired and worn down. You can't see their face, but their hair. The hair looks like it belongs to your partner.
I rushed to them.
You run to them to find them asleep. They look so peaceful sleeping there. You try to wake them up. You give them a subtle shake, hoping to wake them gently. Their eyes open and see you. It takes a moment to register, but then a smile slides across their face. You came for me.
Of course I did, my love.
Phew! You are together again. Now let's get out of here.
As they look at you, you notice their eyes shift to right above your head. The glee they had turns to pure terror. Look out! Before you can turn around, you are pushed aside by a giant hand. You can feel something huge behind you. You scramble on the ground, putting yourself between you and your partner. You look up to see a tiger-like Ammup towering over you.
Oh,
Drool
no.
drips from its teeth, and its breath reeks of fish and blood. He smirks and says to you,
Ah, yes. The great warrior of the Sneakars. Come to play hero once again.
Wait, no uwu?
No woo-woo. He means business.
Okay.
Before I continue, I should let you know, this is where I wrote like a monologue for him. It's silly, but it's what the big bad is supposed to do.
Ooh! Can I have the script when you're done?
Sure. No worries, Jerry.
Score!
Do you mind if I do?
Oh, look at that. Glass is clean. If you wrote it, I'm sure it's awesome.
Thanks. You're the best. The tiger Ammup stomps his foot, and as if by magic, the rest of the torches in the walls erupt into flame.
You know, I've always preferred to see my prey. You don't remember me. Or should I say, you don't remember my father, do you?
The confused look on your face tells him you don't.
10 years ago, during the fighting that caused the destruction of many Ammup families, I was just a little one. We thought our village to the south was safe. The one Ammup settlement you and your kind left alone. That was until you arrived. I'm sure you remember that day. I saw you enter the town gates from my window perch. You looked so damn proud of yourself. They say you came to broker a truce. But you didn't. You presented an ultimatum. Surrender, or you destroy our town. My father, he didn't like that. He told you so, to your face. My father stood up to you, and I watched proudly. And instead of listening to reason, you know what you did? Do you remember what you did? You reached your hand out and patted him on the head, telling him it was okay. The way my father's body relaxed, and his tail flicked back and forth in an unexcused moment of enjoyment.
Not where I thought this was going.
Utterly embarrassing. You embarrassed him. You embarrassed us. The whole town saw what happened. And my father was ridiculed until the day he died. Well, until the day he does die. He's still alive. But still, the ridicule keeps on coming. And I vowed on that day that I would get revenge for what you did to my father. And, oh, your blood will be sweeter than cream. I shall destroy you and embarrass you in front of the one that you love. Warrior of the Sneakars, prepare to be vanquished.
You knew where this was leading, so you had your axe at the ready. What do you want to do?
Can I just pet him? But what if I pet him?
You think all this guy needs is a little bit of love. So you slide under him and scurry up his back. Once on top, you start petting, scratching behind the ears, patting his head. For a moment, he stops. You see his tail behind you, flickering with delight. And, oh, what's that? Is that a purr you hear? Oh, it is.
He's just a little baby. Yes, he is.
But this doesn't last long.
Thanks.
Soon, you feel a searing pain as claws dig into your back. You let out a scream of agony as he throws you off. He hits you for 25 damage.
Oh, jeez.
I have one more charge on my eraser, so I negate that damage again. Although I can only negate 15 of it this time, so 10 sneaks through.
That homebrew item might not be balanced well. I'll look into that later. You use the eraser, and it turns from a healthy pink to a used and old gray.
It was worth the sacrifice.
How dare you try to manipulate me? I will destroy you!
What do you do now?
Well, I'm gonna hit him with my axe.
You decide to bet on your faithful axe. This time, you go low. You run towards the tiger M up again, only this time you slide right before you get to him. Your axe catches the feet of the tiger M up, and you slice its legs. It lets out a howl of pain, and you complete the slide underneath it. This causes him to stumble a bit. He shoots a look over his shoulder at you, and then lets out a grin so evil, you know what he is thinking.
I'm doing this all wrong. You are the one who should live, and your partner should die.
And with the reflexes of, well, a cat, he pounces towards your partner. As he leaps over you, he hits you with another tail attack for 10 health.
I take out my laser pointer and shine it in the Amup's eye. This should buy you some time.
You can either throw your axe, use your ultimate one-day attack, or if you have any other ideas.
One ultimate attack, please.
This is going to be good.
You are tired of playing games. That rage you were trained with comes to the surface. You are ready to destroy this Amup. Power flows through you, so much so that rocks begin to float around you. Yellow gold energy culminates around you like flames. Your hair changes color too.
I'm a Super Saiyan.
Whatever color you want, really, but yeah, it changes. You fly across the room, catching the Amup midair. Punches faster than the eye can see fly from your fists. The tiger Amup can't even grunt in response. You have taken on your glorious guardian form.
I am a Super Saiyan.
All of your training has come to this, and you are executing it flawlessly. When you are finished, the tiger Amup is clearly incapacitated. As the energy leaves your body, you collapse on the floor. Exhaustion takes over, and you slip in and out of awareness. Your partner scoops you up. I'll get us out of here, love.
I want to stay behind. The Amup will need a new leader, and I would like to be that person. If they had a healer leading them, as opposed to a warrior, things might turn out different.
That is very noble of you.
I mean, really, I want to see what cool stuff they have.
Fair enough. Jerry, your character finds their way to a staircase that leads up and out of the dungeon.
I head to it and turn to say, let the village know I chose this life, and I regret nothing.
You ascend the stairs toward your new destiny. As silently as you can, the two of you escape into the darkness of the night. You head back toward the Sneakars village, taking time to stop at the stream where you first fell in love. Holding each other, you fall asleep. You are safe. Your love is safe. And for now, all is right. The village welcomes you back with open arms and excitement. In the coming weeks, as you rebuild your village, you get an official notice of surrender from the Amup. You have reminded them that they should fear you, and in turn, that you are not one to be messed with. This isn't the last time the great warrior of the Sneakars would have to raise their axe. But, for now, you can rest in knowing you have done what needed to be done. That was incredible!
Oh, it was nothing.
You were amazing! The way you just... Sorry. I'm just so excited with how much fun we just had.
Got me kicking my feet over here.
Floored by you.
Oh,
Listen, that was pretty much perfect for me. You are pretty much perfect to me. And if you are ever wanting to roleplay again, in any way,
oh.
let me know. We could move from the character sheets to the, other sheets.
Chance! I understand your insinuation, and I am all for it. No shame.
Yeah, I'd like that. Until next time, you mighty hero, I'll be waiting for your epic return.
Yes!
Holy crit! You maxed out our relationship status.
I just skipped right over friends. All or nothing. Just right over it. What did I get this? Oh, I got charm. That's my man right there. Whew. Okay, I have one more. Who shall it be? Locked? Oh, is this a breaker box? We can talk to Eddie and Volt. That'd be good.
Well, look at that. You've made another friend.
What? What? There's a tiny Dorian?
A true portal in arms, just like myself. Keep it up. It feels better and better the more you do, trust me.
Looking at the tiny, big-headed Dorian who stands before you, it's hard not to wonder if perhaps the Dateviators have glitched. But a quick inspection does seem to show they're working just fine.
What are you looking at?
Nothing?
You saying I'm nothing?
Oh. No.
I'm still a door, not a cabinet, not a hatch. A door, just as much as the rest.
Okay.
Understand?
Yep, I understand.
Good.
And that was that. Okay. Yep, I'm out of charges. Okay, well, that was interesting, to say the least. I'm gonna end this episode here. It's actually quite a bit of a longer one. I was just having a lot of fun with Chance's storyline, and I will be talking to him today too. And I hope you all enjoy me for that next episode, while I also try to figure out who else to talk to, because I have social anxiety and I don't know. I have a few ideas because I know some of the characters, but obviously I don't know all 100, like the duck. But you shall see in the next episode who I choose to talk to. I love all of you, and I will see you all later. Have amazing days. Bye!